And greetings, everyone. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft with the Minecolonies mod, and I'm using multiple styles to create a scientific facility where people live partially underwater, mostly underwater. And we just saw some people go by right now. I'm going to change my view. So here's an interesting thing. So I've been scared out of my wits watching a series called Invasion, and it's an Apple series, and it makes being scared out of your wits does something to your brain. It really does. Hola, hello, Mr. Villager. No, you're not. To the bem, to the bem, to the bem. And Mr. Villager has joined me in chat, and he is right on time. And I want to say now, for Zaf, because I haven't seen Zaf in a long time. Zaf, mu ellipsis. I hope I'm saying it right, but I'm saying that I miss them. I miss Zaf. Good. Mr. Villager is saying that he is fine. Yeah, so here we are. So here's a couple of things. We started out wanting to have what will probably be our last group of children on the facility. The facility can only hold so many people. Right now, what we have is, yeah, we really do. And right now, what we have is some housing issues that I need to get straight before I can have the kids. So I have a bunch of new homes built. A bunch. I only have 3. I have a couple places built, but I need a couple places more. Vincentius Primus, hello. How are you? And this looks very rudimentary, but the reason it is rudimentary, is because this is the baker's house with his partner who runs the retail dye shop. But they can use this kitchen. They have a bed. There are chairs in the cafe, and that's going to have to be it for them for now. They're waiting for furniture to be made or to be delivered through import-export. We still have 2 other sets of couples who are not housed, and we have to get them housed right quick, and then we can have the 6 kids come in. But I have to at least have everyone in some kind of housing. And so the 2 people who are left, one of them is, one set is Flora and Allison, and the other one is Leighton and Peyton. Leighton and Peyton are going to be all of these, both of these couples are kind of difficult because of where they work. So Allison is the doctor in the tourist corridor, but Flora is the baker on the residential level. So they need something in between. So they actually should be in the Covenstead that's in the middle. This Covenstead right here. We should actually add one more home right here, and it should be for Flora and Allison. And I believe, let's look here for a second. Let's see what I've got. Oops, I turned the light out. Let me put this on so I can see what I'm hitting. So this is Benedict and Julian. Benedict and Julian, this is going to be their permanent home. Julian's a teacher, and she needs to be close to the residential area. This is This is Mila and Nyla. I pronounced her name wrong. Nyla and Jacob. And they're split. Nyla is a miner and Jacob is the environmental specialist. Nyla is a mining engineer, and both of them need to be sort of equidistant between their jobs, and that's what they would be right here. And in here, we have Vivian and Case. Same thing with them. Case is actually making the long commute. Vivian actually works in the ores. She's an ores engineer. And Case is the head of the university library in the underwater area. And there is no one here. So this is where we're going to put Allison and Flora. And we're going to start working on it right now. So what I need, obviously, is a shovel, and I'm going to get a pickaxe just in case. And we're just going to start. I need to clear out enough so that I can see, so that I can put down the room. And then all these places that I've put in that have nothing in them, they will be. I like to fix stuff, and I like to take the time to make it look. Ooh, look what we got. That is from someplace up there. I don't want to go that far up. Let's take the wall. We're going to make the wall. Nope, that's not right there. Yeah, so that's as far up as we need to go. Why don't I just uncover this for a minute until I get this done? Look at that perfect light we have there. So let's see this. Let's hope that nothing falls out here. And this is the ceiling. That's going to be how high the ceiling is. And let's see what else. I just need one more space back and maybe one more space over, just to make sure that I can see where I'm putting the piece. So yeah, so getting scared out of your wits is an interesting feeling. I mean, it really is one of these things where you ask, well, maybe people don't. Maybe they just go and try to laugh it off and go, ah, ha, ha, that was so scary and stuff like that. But some things that scare you make you think. And this particular invasion is an interesting story, especially after COVID, about how far, what can you do? How far can you go, to save yourself? If you're in a horrific situation, where will you stop? Where will you go crazy? Where will you be? And that kind of thing. So it's a curious thing, and I am actually, I don't like being scared. I don't like being scared at all. And so I do not watch scary movies, but science fiction is my weakness. Science fiction is my weakness. So if science fiction is showing something horrific, I'm compelled. I'm compelled to watch more than I would watch if it was some normal scary movie. I'm just not interested in that kind of scare. Here we are. Let's go to Switch Pack. Let's go to Byzantine. And let's come here. Let's go to Fundamentals. Let's go to Residences in Byzantine. We're going to do, this isn't right. Switch Pack. It didn't switch, did it? Oh, I switched to that instead of Byzantine. Wait. I think I automatically switched to Underwater Base. So I'm still a little freaked out by what I was watching. Vincentius Primus is laughing.
I was done getting my coffee, the Instant Pot.
The Instant Pot?
Finished and started beeping.
And it scared you?
A little bit.
Vincentius Primus said he was getting his coffee and the Instant Pot started beeping and it scared him. This is how scary this thing is. It's called Invasion. And I'm not really doing a commercial for it. I'm just talking about the effect, the unpredictable effect it had on us. And when I say unpredictable, they're going to do scary stuff. You know that things do scary stuff. Uh-oh, see where that is? So I have to bring it back one. So now the question is, this is the doorway. Oh, Cassidy, you're not going to get a good rest tonight because I'm about to do fireworks. This is where the table needs to be in order for this part of the wall not to erase anything else. And we can go back farther. And let me look for a minute. Where am I standing on the map? I don't think there's anything behind, but all of a sudden I got concerned. Let's go back till we see that line right there. Okay, so that's the end right there where that line is. And I just wanted to make sure there wasn't something underneath us that we might be crashing into, and there isn't. Okay, good. All right, so here we are. That the doors opening and closing that you hear are actually guardians doing their job. So we are here. So we are constructing this. So this is a level 6, if I'm not mistaken. Choice 5. Let's see what else I need to do here. Wait a second, I need to get rid of this. Okay, of residence. So it's meant to be a bedroom that goes into one of Byzantine's big, massive buildings. Multi-purpose buildings, which I love about Byzantine. Is quite an interesting thing. Let's not take away that for a minute. Where'd our light go? There's our light. This is really dark, isn't it? I have one in my hand. I'm going to set it right there for a minute so that I can just pick out this part here. If I pick out this area here, then Flora and Allison can move in even though it's not complete yet. So we're going to take these pieces away. Now, this is Byzantine, and Byzantine, by the way, whose bedrooms I have been using consistently. Byzantine is the result of the artist, the stylist who created Byzantine is Spumanti. And Spumanti, thank you so much for the idea of multi-purpose areas. It allows for the using of these bedrooms for me to be able to do what I'm doing here. Now I just took that bed away. Let me look at this. You come into the bedroom. Yeah, I think I'm going to use these 2 beds instead. So let me put this bed back. This is green, so we could have green stuff in here. So here it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign Flora, and I'm going to assign Allison. And there's Allison right here. So you see, they're living in the tavern right now. So of course they're close to where they were working, but now living here, Flora's very close. Allison's not that bad away. So this is a good position for them. When they wake up, let me do this. Let's set a bed here. I'm going to bed. When everyone wakes up, oh, wrong bed. Let's move this bed. Let's put in the full bed here and the king size bed, and let us remove this bed. Now I'll have to make sure that I have enough singles for the people who actually live here that are in apartments. Is it this one or is it the other side? It is the other side. It's this one right here. Let me put this away. This is in the way. So let's put these things away for a second. Let's come here. So we only have 2 people living here. So we only have to have 2 apartments. Here's one of them with no lights in it. Do I want to put a light? Do I want to put a lamp on this table? Why don't we put a lamp on this table just for a moment? And that will help with what we're doing. So yeah, it was just really fascinating the way it is. This jungle, that's an interesting choice. Let's do that. So we're going to put a jungle lamp right here. Let's shift very carefully, put it down, and there we go. So there is the lamp, and it is on. Isn't that interesting? It turned yellow when it was on. That's not supposed to be that way. That is very curious. That's supposed to be black. Oh no, it says it is yellow. It has the wrong marking. X-Line Furniture. That's unusual. I wonder if they're working on something. That had the wrong indications. So we have that apartment. This is housing here. I believe this is an apartment here. It is. Okay, it still has its normal. And then that's all we need is those 2. And the people who live there, was I just here? Yes. So the people who live here, Cassidy and Jaden, are singles. Oh my gosh! Oh yay! It's Zaf! Oh my goodness! It's Zaf! Zaf! Welcome, Gyasu. I get to say it to you. I think I'm saying it right. You can correct me. Muilipses. I missed you. Hello. Okay. So just those 2. So there's no more housing in here. If we're going to do a singles housing, we'll have to do it someplace else. We do have some single housing left in the residential area. Let's run for a minute. We're going to run down here. I want to hi, Posise. And let's go to here. We still have room for one more person in here. Did I take that bed out? Let me see if I took out one of the beds. No. There's a bunk bed set there and a bunk bed set here. So these houses are still the way they were, and that is fine. Okay. I did. Yay! Okay, cool. I'm learning Greek so I can speak to Zaf. I'm learning Portuguese so I can speak to Mr. Villager. And I'm learning French so I can speak to Mixassa and Matlam, who are in Normandy. So yeah. All right. So look what we did. So we got one of the couples out. The last couple is the difficult couple. So let's go up. It is Peyton, who works in the, Peyton is the restaurant chef right here. This is where Peyton works, right here. And yet, Leighton,
I can help you with that.
Peyton's probably sick and in the hospital. Leighton is actually the concrete mixer. And so I had an idea that I might put them in the concrete mixer hallway. So that is where I'm going to go look right now. And how is the weather? The New York Times, Zaf and Mr. Villager, was saying that New Jersey, where Atlantic City is, where I am, is among one of the states that is going to get searing heat, is going to get a lot of heat in the next couple of days. And so This will be interesting. It's already above normal for us. We are an island, and islands are usually cool, and yet this island is at 80 degrees right now, isn't it, Vincentius? Are we at 80 yet? Or are we predicted to go up to 80 today? I'm looking at the weather. It is 84. On an island, that is crazy, and you know that, don't you, Zaf? You live on an island too, and that is pretty crazy. So, although I'm mistaken about Greece, and I was actually appalled when I looked at a map and saw where Greece was, and it's like, how did I not know that Greece was there? It was very odd. But right here, this hallway is where Leighton works, which means that Peyton would walk through here, she'd go right to here, and then she'd go right down those stairs and she'd be at work. So it is not an unreasonable commute for her, and this is what we need right now. So we've got to find a place to put their house. Now, out here is the corridor for the submarines. So this is the warehouse, of course. And up here is the concrete mixer. So where the concrete mixer has its door, I don't think I can put a house, because I do believe, I'm looking at something here, I think that the mechanic shop is right across the way, but I could be wrong. I am wrong. I am wrong. We might be able to put a house here. Now the question is, what house and how? And you don't live on an island, you're on the mainland. Exactly. And that's the thing. I always, for some reason, thought Greece was an island, but I think I'm thinking of Crete. But Greece is actually mainland. And I must admit, I did not have that picture of your country at all. I knew it was a Mediterranean. I knew it was on the Mediterranean, but that is just so fascinating to me. Let's do something right now. I'm going to take this. I'm going to see if I can fit in one of the houses, one of the underwater houses. That's what I'm going to try first. Infrastructure, except I'm not there. Let's switch. Let's go to underwater base. Let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to residence, and let's go to an alternative to the dormitory, level 2. It's not here. See, there's nothing here. Let's try that again. Let's X out. And let's try that again. Let's go to fundamentals. Let's go to residence. Let's go to 2. There it is. Let's go to level 2 is what we want. And let's push this a little bit. I might have to go out in order to see what this looks like. And let me see. So this is what the concrete mixer is going to look like when it's done. And this hallway goes back to here. Let's see how far we have to bring this forward. We're looking at the long window. Let's turn it this way. So now let's push this back. We should have, yeah, there it is. Let's continue pushing this back. Let's move over. I'm looking for, okay, I see some of that. Let's push this back some more. And there. All right, so there is the doorway. And now let's line the doorways up. That should be lined up right now. No, that's lined up. Okay. Let's push this back 1, 2. And let me come here. I want to see if I can see. I'm going to have to pick out this part right here and see if I see the other building right where it should be. So I'm going to pick this out a second time. Up, and there it is right there. What is that? See that there? I've broken into, no, I haven't broken into anything, but why can't I see this? Is this sitting out in the hall? Hold on. Let's make, let's see if I can jump down. I'm in the water. And let's see. Oh, no. Oh, look where we are. Oh, that's a shame. So we can't put it this way. See where it is? It's in the corridor. And it is in the wrong place in this corridor. We can't put anything in this corridor. So I'm going to make this go away for a minute. I'm going to find where I came out, which I believe was right here, and go back in and close this wall up. So we are not going to be able to put anything at this doorway. We're just going to leave this doorway until it's done. But we're not going to be able to put anything else here. I just put a rock somewhere where it didn't belong. There it is. Let's put this here, and let's put this up. So, sadly, no. You await the next version to explore the land before we start building. That is going to be fun. That absolutely is. So here we are. So we can't put it there. So our only other choices. Oh, this would be interesting, wouldn't it? To put it right here. I'm trying to put it somewhere where it doesn't interfere with other builds. And let me look where I am. Look, there's nothing there. When I look on the map, I don't see anything. I don't even see any rock. So if I open this up, there's going to be water back here. But what would it be like if we put it right here? Let's try that again. Let's try, we need a 3 entrance, and this is the end of this build right here. So if we took 1 and went 1, 2, 3 right here, this is where it would be. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, because this is, so we're not in the concrete factory. She still can go down these stairs right here and go right out here. She can walk through here, and she can go here, and she just goes downstairs here. This is her commute. She would go downstairs here, and let me see which way it is from here. It's right here. There's her restaurant right here. This is her restaurant right here. Interesting. Let me think about something. So the restaurant's right here, right? We can't put anything here. There's no room in these spots. These are all taking it up. Look at this right here. How much of this is the house? Let's look here for a second, and let's see what number this is right here. Let's say this is either 81 or 99. Let's go out and see which one is this. This is 86. This is 80. So is it 99? So it looks like there. Okay, that's the end of that building. And then we have a building here. Let's look for the end of this. This is 70 or 9. And let's go out here and see if we can find 70 or 9. There's 80. There's 9. 70. It can't be coming that far out. Let me count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it this way. This is easier. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would have to be able to fit another house in between these two houses. Can we do it? Because this is actually better. It's better if Layton has the long commute. Concrete mixers usually stay home. And so let's click here. Let's put something, let's X. Let's click here again. Let's do the long narrow one and let's see if it works here. Underwater base, fundamentals, residence, this one. And let's look and see what we're looking at. There's the length. There's the lengthwise. So let's turn it this way. And we need the level 2 so that we can see what we're looking at. There is the bedroom. This is the middle of the apartment right here. And there's the entrance. Now here's the problem with the build. This water goes out super far on both ends, so I can't do it. I can't do it. Shoot. It would fit here perfectly, but what it's going to do is it's going to destroy part of this, and the hut block is in this area. So it would destroy part of this. And I think, judging from what I'm looking at, let me see if I brought it over here. There's the hut block here. It would destroy part of this right here. All of that would be destroyed, and that's actually the building there. So on this side, the building stops, and this is what I'm trying to see. If I can, I might repair the building, provided it doesn't destroy the hut block. And that's what I'm trying to see. So on this side, if we brought it all the way over to that window, it's still, the building is right here. And on this side, where's the building's there. We can't do it. So that's not going to fit. It's not small enough to fit into this space. And this is the smallest. The big one would fit here, but it takes the level, even though it's a level 2, it's going to take away everything in order to have room for when it's a level 5. And so we can't do that. So fundamentals, residences, the alternative, level 2, and see, it's not even here. It's not even here. That is here in the middle of big, huge water. And it's the big, huge water that makes it that we can't do anything with it. Let's try something else. I'm forgetting something. X. I'm forgetting that I'm completely underground here. Oh, I might be able to fit a Shire home in here. All right, they're big too. So I'm going to have to see. Let me try something here. Okay, let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's come out. I need something that I can recognize. Let's use a sponge because I know that sponge isn't part of a build. Let's use sponge and let's count this from here and count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to count the wall, otherwise it'll disappear. So this is as far as we can build this way. Let's go here and let's count 5 from here. Let's come out to here. So this is the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is as far out as we can build on this side. So this is the space that we're talking about. I think this is too small for everything, unless I can get a Shire home to fit with the door facing this way. Let me just try. I know, but I'm trying everything. Benedict is working on the science facility, which is actually using a blueprint for a barracks, an underwater barracks, as the plan for building the building. And let's go here. I don't think I have anybody. Even the Cavern style is too big. It's a square, and it's not going to fit here. The only other things that could fit here would be those bedroom pieces, but then I wouldn't have a house. I just have the bedroom, and I'd have to carve out a house or something. I'm not sure I want to do that, but if worse comes to worse, I'd like to try and figure something out. The Incan house won't work. It has a slanted roof. Shire is the only thing that works. Daddy Pig, John Ryer, and then when it was almost done, then Ray and Sam and some of the others, Aravan, came in and helped with the finishing of it. Let's select. Let's go. I don't remember how big they are, and so that's what we're going to find out right now. Fundamentals, residence. There's 2 sizes. There's this one, and I want to see what the size is. I believe that this one, this is level 5. I believe this one is the biggest one, and I just wanted to see if there was any possible way, but there isn't. This is it being sideways, and the sponge part, wait, I'm in the wrong area. Let's see. So see, it's over the sponges on this side. Let me find, wait, where are the sponges? Where am I? I've gotten turned around. Let's turn this way. Oh, I see sponges. Let's go to where the sponges are. These sponges, this one means that the house should be turned, that the house is turned the correct way for the door, and it's just too big. It's too big. Okay, I was hoping that maybe it would work, but it's too big. That's the first house. Level, I think that's the first house. Yeah, let's try the second house. It's smaller, and let me look for a second and see if I can. These are monsters. They actually are. They're huge. They're much bigger than I thought they were, and I can't put any of them in the space that I'm looking at. So let's exit. This is the space I'm looking at, and they're too big. They're too big to fit into the space. So I don't really have anything. It's the ghost of the fireplace there. It'll be gone in a minute. And I don't have any place or thing unless I fit it up. If I fit it up, could I put... It's going to interfere with the upstairs of both of these places. So they both have upstairs. Shoot. I'm not going to try and do this. I wish there was a smaller house. There isn't. The house that... I tried this on Emney Island, and Blocky Universe's house, the house for arcology, should be the house. But it is so strange that, I mean, it's a shelter.
What is it?
That's all it is. Let's switch for a minute and go to Blocky Universe's arcology, and let's look at it. Select, and fundamentals and residence level 5. So this is the house. This block set right here. Let me see if I can fit it in between. Did I remove them? Of course I did. But I believe that's it on that side. Let's move this over to here. And that puts the rest of the residence. Oh my God, does it actually fit? That's it. What you're looking at is the entire residence. This right here is the entire residence. I think it might, look at the wall. See the wall piece right there? It might actually fit in between these two. Let's put it here for a second.
I'm going to do my best to work.
It's going to
you.
take away that part, and it comes all the way. So it would have to go deep into the wall. It would have to at least go to here, like this. Is it? It is actually fitting. Wow. I think it fits. Let me go upstairs for a minute. I want to see if I can see it someplace. There's nothing here. Let's go up on this side. Let's look here. I'm looking for those lines to come out somewhere in the stairwell or something. No, they're over too far. Let's come in here for a sec. Let's see if I see it in one of these rooms here. See it? There it is right there. I just want to make sure that I don't see the white of it in here. I don't. And right in here, I still don't.
What
Hello.
is it?
And that's Nyla.
What is it?
Everyone's asleep. Okay, Nyla is staying up late. She's doing something. So she's up late. And let's do that. I think it might work. So what I could do with the arcology house is what I've been doing with the Cavern build. I could put a house here. I could make windows and doors for that house right here. And then the question is, do I want to put it here, or do I want to put it all the way back into the wall? I'd like to leave some space just in case I want to put a bedroom. See, I could put it here, but this isn't being used. That stair set right there doesn't matter. Let me look at it for a minute, make sure I'm right about that. Yeah, it goes nowhere and does nothing. In this build, I just wanted this courtyard or this stairwell, and it had these 4 stairwell pieces on it. That might mean that we could put in another house here as well. The school's here, the bakery's here, and I want to bring it out to here. So if we bring it out to the end of the stairs, there would be a house here, a house here. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. Yes. Zaf, so what you missed, I don't know that you were here when I was saying that I was watching something that was scaring me half to death, and it is Invasion. I don't know whether you can get it in Europe yet. I hope so. It is an Apple series, TV series, and it's really, really scary. What I would say, how would I describe it? I would describe it as the real story of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I think that's what I would describe it as. And it's really so in the same way that Alien was the real story of E.T., this is the real story of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And that's as close as I can get. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. And this is not necessarily an endorsement. Like I said before, I am really just sort of describing the type of terror it created for me, in me, and my response to it. And it's just a really fascinating response. The way it makes you feel physically. What is it like when you get scared to death by something fictional, by something you're watching that you have chosen to watch? And Zaf knows, Mr. Villager, and those of you who don't know me, Zaf knows me well and knows that I do not like being scared. I do not watch scary movies. Vincentius Primus will attest to that, unless it's science fiction. And then I'm all in. All right, ready? We're going to do this. We're going to construct this. All right. So let's see what got broken by doing this. Let's see if we did not judge the walls properly. We didn't. Okay, so I made a mistake on this wall here. Oh, wow, that's a close mistake. There's the hut block right there for this. But I think it's going to be okay. For right now, I'm going to put this wall back. They took the wall away to make these arches. So we're going to put the wall back here. There's not going to be a window, but there wasn't a window here anyway. We're underground. Let's see if I can get these to come back down. Stop. Let me get these trapdoors to come back down here. And weren't you up? Oh, you were down? Okay, so all of you were down. Why are you lower? There must have been something sitting on that isn't there anymore. Let's take these away. I don't like the way they look right now. We'll come back and fix that later. Yeah, I see it. I see. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's what's missing from there. Let's take these two away and put this here. And look at this. So we'll just do this just for now until I get, and nope, we're not having any mold in the house. So there we go. It looks like we'd have to bring this the whole way down also. All right, this house is repaired on this floor. Let's go upstairs right quick and make sure that it didn't do something in the bedroom. This bedroom is fine. This one's fine. People are asleep. This bedroom is fine. This bedroom is fine. Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Tinsley, why aren't you in bed? And Tinsley, where is the main bedroom in here? Oh, I took this apart. Oh, poor guys. I'm going to have to find out where the double bed is. I think this was a rooming. People living here weren't sleeping together. And look at the guards coming. They heard the noise and they're coming to investigate. So this is the house. This is the Blocky Universe Arcology house right here. I am already taking down this wall in the house. And I'd like to take this wall down too, but let me first do something about these pieces here because they're not going to help me, and take them out. And we're going to have to be creative about what we do here. And then this arch is missing, so we'll take these arches out. Remember how the hospital looks? So this is one of these kind of buildings, the hospital in the tourist area. And sci fiction have spooky, terrifying scenes. Some of them, yeah, they do. They definitely do. And this is probably the most terrifying of anything I've seen. I thought Alien, the original Alien, was one of the most terrifying things. But this is going one step beyond. All right, this is the hut block right there for this house. And then these are the beds for this house. Let me see what happens if I take that away. There's no wall there. Okay, let's see what happens if I take this away. I'm trying to see how far out I can push this wall for a minute. Let me move this. I'm going to move this right here for a minute. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Alien was a long time ago. And so much more scary stuff about science exists now. It's really interesting. So this is going to be one of the house walls right here. Are those panels or is that a wall? These are walls. No. This is as far as I'm going to be able to take it in this direction. And in this, let's leave that for a minute. I think, no, let's take that one away. We can take this away because we're going to bring the wall out to here. So let's just take this. I'm trying to maintain some kind of spatial something here. Then we have a problem, Houston, because see this right here? Let's put a light right here for a minute so you can see. So right here, this wall needs to be right here. And that is pretty far out as far as this hall is concerned. But they can still walk here. That doesn't look too bad. It's 1, 2 actually for them. Do I want to bring it out that far or do I want to make this the wall? I'm going to make this the wall right here. I want them to have just a little tiny bit more room right here. So this is where the wall is going to come to for this house. And it has to come, oh yeah, it does have to come to there. All right, so we could have, so this is what we can have. We can either have the door be here or the door be here, right here. Which one do you think? Should the window be here and the door, yeah, I think maybe, let's have the window be here and the door be here. But that's only a 2. Let's get rid of these 2 pieces right here. Let's bring this. Yes, I'm just making it a block right now until I figure out what I'm doing. I'm just using stone blocks. And yeah. And then I don't remember. Aliens was wonderful. Aliens, I loved Aliens, but Aliens was not so bad for me because it had Marines in it. And at the time, my faith in Marines was strong because my father's a Marine. You know, I'm one of those ones, you know, I was raised on military bases. I know the power of the military and in that respect. But so when I saw Aliens, it was much more a story about the Marines and how they coped with it than it was a story about, oh my God, we're all going to die because this alien has never been seen before. And that was all fine and good at the time. However, lots have changed since then. The military is not the military of my childhood. My childhood
What is
military, the government took care of the families of the Marines. The government took care of the Marines themselves. And yes, everybody knows the bad stuff. Did they experiment on them? Absolutely. My father was one of the men who was at the site of the atomic testing. He was one of the ones that they had there specifically to see what effect it was going to have on them. My father was one of those. So I'm not being unrealistic. I am being torn. Blade Runner 2099 doesn't have, you don't think it has any scary scenes? 2099 or 2000, you're saying 2099. Vincentius, Blade Runner 2099? Is that Blade Runner's whole name? Is that the whole name for Blade Runner?
No.
No? Was 2000, when was Blade Runner?
There was another.
Blade Runner?
Yeah.
In 2019 or 2009?
2009, I believe.
Oh. Didn't have any scary scenes in it? Interesting. Fifth Element doesn't have any scary scenes in it either. Arrival was scary in that wonderfully scientific, scary way. Arrival was very nice for that. Let me get some temporary doors. And let's put, why don't we just give them private doors? So I think we're going to use the dark oak to give them privacy for right now. Let's put those in there. Let's do some sort of curtains on this window here. It's a great view. We could do shutters. Let's do shutters. And then I'll have to figure out how I did those shutters. SHUTTER. How I did those shutters in the other places. But we'll do some here for a moment. Let's see if we can put these in. One. Yeah, I thought so. They're on the outside. I don't want them on the outside, so let's put them on the inside. Let's see if we can do this. One, no. 1, 2. Look how far in they are. Isn't that cool? 1, 2, 3. These shutters belong to X-Line's Furniture Mod, and they're really cool. They open, and they're really nice. Let's leave that one open for now. And so this is the beginning of our little area here. Arrival was scary. Arrival was scary, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And then, but it wasn't scary in that kind of way where we don't, oh God, we're all gonna die scary, like Firefly. It wasn't that kind of scary.
It was suspenseful.
It was suspenseful, is what Vincentius Primus is saying. Invasion is, oh God, we're all gonna die. And that is the thing that is just has me really sort of freaked right at this particular moment, is that it's very hard. I know there's been some things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 pieces of iron that will add to the warehouse. 8. Let's put this up here. And what do I need now? Let's make some things go away. I'm going to put in the bedroom, and then this will be their house. And so what am I not giving them right away? Well, she works here. She works here and has a full kitchen right here. This is Peyton. So there's their kitchen for the time being. And so all they really need is a bedroom. And then they will be set, and then we'll start working on some of these places. But for right now, let me look at the map. I'm looking at the map and trying to find where I am. Oh, there's plenty of room. Good. So we can put in one of the bedrooms. Zaf is saying, I remind you to see Knives Out. That is a mystery, right, Vincentius?
I have that, yes.
And Vincentius agrees. He hasn't watched it yet, but he agrees that it is a mystery, probably suspenseful.
And it's supposed to be super, super good.
Oh, interesting. Cool. Okay. Now I'm going to put in the Byzantine bedroom right now in this spot. The question is, am I going to put it behind a wall? And of course I am. So let's pick out a wall for a second. I'm going to pick a wall out in this direction and in this direction. So I'm going to move this up here so that I can see. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Let's pick out 4. 3, 4, just to make sure we have enough room for whatever we're going to do, like putting in a ceiling and stuff like that. So if this is going to be a doorway for a bedroom, one thing we will not need is this. We won't need this coming down here. This is going up really high, so this is going to be interesting. Is that slab? That's brick. So these recessed ceilings are caused by putting slabs in. Okay, good. Just an idea to see. Do we want the bedroom door to be here or to be over here somewhere? Let's have you come into the house, you come here. There could be something here. Let's put the bedroom door here. Let's close this up. And let's open this part right here. Let's get a pickaxe. So much Minecraft. Let's do Minecraft. And we're going to pick through right here. Aha! There's that wall. And here's this part. So this is where the door is going to be. Let's bring this down right here. Put the door here. And now we have this room. And I suppose I could bring that, but I'm going to bring this part of the room over in this. Oh, look at this. So there is as far as I can go on either side. These are the other 2 houses. So let's see if that Byzantine piece will fit between these 2. And we'll do that. So yeah, but it is a different scariness, and maybe the scariness for me, and the reason why I don't like spooky scary movies, that's movies with devils and ghosts and evil from beyond and all that kind of garbage, is because there's can I talk and do this at the same time? Of course not. Switch back. Byzantine. The reason is because let me find Byzantine first, because everyone's going, oh, that's not real, so it's just a scary thing. But why does it scare you? Does it scare you because somewhere deep inside you know there's something to it? And that's why it's scary. I know too much about that, and so I don't like playing with that. I don't like that. Science is different. I don't know enough, and so in some respects, it works like that. Let's do this. Let's find a residence, Byzantine residence. Let's do the 5. We've been doing the 5 here lately. I'm going to turn it this way. And okay, so here is 1 block away in that direction. Oh, it's perfect. 1 block in this direction, and I want the beds. Let me pull this out for a minute. so I can see where the beds are. This is 5, level 5. So I need 2 beds there. So this is facing the right way, and we need it to come all the way back into the wall until it's right there. So there's the hut block right there. And there's the last part of the beds right there, and this is the house right here. Are we ready, people? Let us construct it. Okay, and there we go. So this is Byzantine, level 5 of a dorm room in Byzantine. Let's get out a pickaxe and let's pick out the rest of the wall here. You see that? I see it. So we're going to have that on both sides because this is the primary wall for the other places. And so I have to, I'm going to have to do something about that. But right now, let's pick out beyond the beds and all the way back. And so that I can see this space, and they can use the space until we get it all straightened out. Where am I? Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. Let's go thing, thing, thing. Let's do this. So yeah, that's what happens to me with scary stuff. But this isn't interesting. It's been a long time since I've seen something that changed the way I felt on the inside. That's how scary it was. And it's been a really long time since I've seen something like that. Jaws actually did that to me at the time. It scared me on the inside. And in a strange way, and probably because of the thing that I'm a mer. Did I know that at the time when I saw Jaws? I did not know that I was a mer when I saw Jaws. I thought, like most people who are born into an alien culture, I thought I was one of you. And it's taken me a long time to discover that I'm not. And that is what it's like. We're taking this out, and I'm going to take all of it out on this wall. These 2 walls are going to be whatever the walls are in these apartments, more than likely, unless I plaster the wall using something. So when I saw Jaws, I was that was scarier than I expected it to be. I don't know what I imagined it was going to be like, but it was really horrifically scary to me at the time. And I don't like situations that you can't rescue yourself from. And nobody likes situations where you can't see what's coming. Nobody likes a situation where you don't have a defense against something. No one likes those kinds of things. Dun, 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 dun. We now have a house. This is the bedroom where they're going to sleep. So this is where they're going to be assigned. And this is for Peyton and Leighton. So Peyton is going to be here, and let's find Leighton, the concrete mixer. So we're not going to put any break into his wall there in that hallway. Let's see if I can find the concrete mixer. Come on, guys. Did I pass it? I might have. Hermias. Yaz. Jamina is still there. There he is. There he is, the concrete mixer, and he is 118 blocks from here. He's 80 blocks because he's living in the Cavern right now, but he's going to be 118. That's kind of a long commute, but this is his permanent house. He never has to move again. They've had their kids already, Peyton and Leighton. Wait, have they had kids? Hold on a sec. I think they did out of the last group of kids. Let me look at kids for a second and see. Yes, they had Addison. Addison is their child. And that is who they have. You remind me, yes, and I see that, and yes, thank you. By the way, thank you for that reminder, because Vincentius likes stuff like that, so he would probably watch. He hasn't been watching a lot lately because he has been playing. Is he in? Yes, he is engulfed in No Man's Sky. He loves it. I might be able to get him to stream something in the coming month. We'll see how that works. And when I say get him, I can't get him to do anything. So he is the vampire, and he is pretty amazing. And I am not interested in changing him in any kind of way. And I would like him to be interested in doing that, in streaming. And that is the closest I can come to saying that I would like him to do something. And bonjour, salut, comment ça va? Actually, I'm saying good morning or hello, salut. It's nighttime for you. Bonne nuit is good night, but I don't think you use bonne nuit when you're talking about good evening or how are you in that kind of way. Bonne nuit is like it's nighttime. Minuit is midnight, isn't it? Minuit? I'm getting that wrong some kind of way. But yes, we are fine. Look, Mikasa, it's Saf. Saf is here. Yay! I'm going to leave it like this. So we have these two. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me get a bed. And let's come here and let's go to sleep in this new house. So we're going to show Mikasa what we did. So Mikasa, what happened was I needed a house for 2 people who work in this. One works in this area and one does not. And so what happens is, how do I get something that's sort of in the neighborhood for them? Oh. So I can either put Jillian and Benedict here. Let's look at something and let Peyton and Leighton move upstairs. Let me see if I want to put Jillian and Benedict here. Manage housing, and then I'll show you where I put this house. Let's look for Benedict or Jillian. Jillian right now is 49 from where she is, and this would make her 40. Let me look at Benedict for a second. Let's see if I can find him easily. Come on, Benedict, show your face. Show yourself. Did I pass him? Let's come up here for a minute. Sorry. I'm going to try and find, there he is. And 35 from here and 26. 35 and 26 would be the current. It's better if Benedict and Jillian live here. Let's switch this. So let's unassign Peyton and Leighton, and let's put Benedict. There's Benedict, and let's put Jillian. We should find Jillian. There's Jillian right here. Let's put them here. They are in a much better position here, 35 and 49. Let's move. Leighton is too far away from his, and that's why we want to move them up to here. We're moving them into here. Jillian and Leighton were somewhere in here. Were they here? This is Nyla and Jacob. Let's look here. Let's see if they were here. and this is where they were. So now we have Peyton, and who lives here now, and Leighton lives here now. Everyone is housed. Everyone is housed. Dun, 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 dun. So now the people who are in some of these houses haven't gotten furniture yet. And so let me explain why. This is a science facility started by a university group. The university group has created this huge facility now. It's pretty big. And then the international science community of the United Nations of Land People saw the success that this science facility was having, and they decided to join. And they're afraid of breaking anything because of the relationship that the university has with me, the ambassador, and that I have with Tana, the Mermaid Nation, which is right outside. And the Mermaid Nation has subdued the skeletons, the enders, the witches, everyone. So the dragon, the mermaid nation has done all of these things. Whoa. Whoa. This is the science facility that is being built for the international team. Wow. Look at these are the bunks for them. How many bunks do we have now? We have 2 here. Do we have another? Not yet. Okay, this is what Benedict is working on. Kimberly's visiting. This is some of the lab areas. And, oh, it's got an upstairs. Not yet, but it will. What level is he working on? He's working on level 4. So this is what it looks like so far. So even though we have crafters and people, we still have to wait for some things to be either created or we have to wait for them to be imported. And so furniture and things that make it pleasant for people to live are on the bottom of the list when it comes to making the place work as a science lab, when it comes to making the place safe as being underwater. So that is the story of this place. And this beautiful university is where this all got started, building Kiyoshi and Roland and the first 4, Malaya and Russell, being the first 4 scientists from the university to come down here and build. And the other 2 guard towers are in the submarine. Thank you, Mixasa. So we just looked at the facility. We didn't look at the submarine. So Benedict has been working on the submarine as well. And you just saw people going by. There's Brett. Brett's one of the scientists, and he is going to be reassigned. We just saw him come out of there. There's a door. Oh my gosh. Oh, but look, there's still too much sand, so it's not completed yet. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait. This is so beautiful. But that leads to the submarine, this door, which is a scientific submarine. Let's go out. Let's go to what is now Kimberly's guard tower, where we'll be able to go outside and see the submarine that is connected to that facility. So we're going out of this guard tower airlock right here. We're coming up here, and we're coming up. This is where we are in relationship to the area. These are farm buildings right here. This is the new physical athletics facility right here. This is going to be the athletics facility here. It's painted, it has red on it because we are using the template for the archery, for the underwater base archery, but it is in fact going to be a gym, a gymnasium. Here is the submarine. Whoa. Wow. Oh my gosh, Mixasa. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's so amazing. Look at the fish. And look how close. Now, we knew it was close to Tana. We had Tana's permission. We actually had to bring down a guard tower, and Tana's going, you're already here. I mean, this guard tower was from the past. They like that there is at least an homage to the guard tower. We didn't take the whole thing down. But that is the only building we've been allowed to move. And there were some people in Tana, some Mers in Tana, mermaids, Mers, who were angry about the fact that we were moving or had to destroy anything to build this facility. So they're a little perturbed. But then there are other people who are fascinated. The people who live here are fascinated by watching us grow. By us, I mean the science facility grow. And they've accepted the fact that we're being peaceful, that we're being clean, we are not polluting, and that we love the ocean as much as Tana does. This is Tana. This is who we would be at war with. And so the nation of land people, the United Nations of land people, understand what's going on here, and they are fine with, they requested to be able to join, and Tana was like, that's fine, so long as you abide by the rules set up by the university. And there were land nations who were like, why do we have to abide by a university? You know, why do we have to do what a university says? We're the rulers. Why are we doing what they say? And the university said, you're not doing what we say. You're doing what Tana says. And so this is their world, and you don't want to know. And so that's where we're at right now. So anyway, so I am the ambassador, and I am making sure that there is a link between my people and the land people. And I love doing it. I've done it for what could be maybe considered hundreds of years in land time, that I've done many land colonies, land settlements, land cities and towns and installations, just because it is in the interest of Tana to have peaceful people on land, to have peaceful people who care about the land, and to support those kinds of people. And so that is what we do. So here we are. I'm looking at that right there. I believe there's a sub that sits in this area. This is the timber. This is the forester right here. These are the arboretums for trees. And I'm looking down, and all the trees are baby trees right now. Tinsley must have just harvested a whole bunch of trees, and now she's waiting for them to grow in. What time of day is it? It is 7 o'clock at night, so everyone just went home. and this is where we're at. So let me go back down. I want to show Mixasa just where we could not find anything to fit in someplace to fit in someplace to be a home for a couple of the last couples. So I thought, let's go here. I thought, since Leighton was the concrete mixer, I thought I was going to put it in his corridor. I thought I was going to put a house in his corridor. But it's a far commute for Peyton, his partner, although she was willing to do it if it was going to work out. And we were going to put it right here, right in this spot right here. But we're not going to do that. So we're going to put these pieces back for now, right in here. We thought we were going to put something here. We might put something here later, but not right now. And let us get these 3 pieces here and then white. So that we were going to see if we could fit a house in right here. We wanted to fit a house here, but we discovered that this is sitting right over the submarine corridor and it is too low, so we couldn't put it there. We were thinking that we might put something in this back hallway, but so far I don't know what I want to put there, and so that is still, this is still Leighton's, he's the only one who comes back there and works. And of course the couriers deliver and the guardians check on him, so he's not in any danger or anything like that. He's like a mad scientist back there. So now every single set of couples, all the singles, and everyone has a place to live. So now I have to do one thing for a moment. So what we decided back here was that we would leave that one house, that one dorm, as a level 2 and make it into a house for Roland and Freya. And that would be, that's going to be their house. And Roland and Freya are the only ones. Now, did I change my mind about that? Because I had someone else here, and I had farmers here, and I changed it so that the farmers wouldn't be here because they want to walk across. Yes, Max and Brooklyn moved out of the other apartment building, and they are now going to live in this, and this is going to be a house separate from the dorms. And as a matter of fact, right now, let's fix that. Let's give them a doorway, and this is just temporary. So I'm going to do a doorway here. I just put that there and I can't do it. Do a doorway right here for them. I'm just going to do a white doorway. That's their floor. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. And this is their house. And let's get a door for a minute. And I'm just going to do this door. Just for the time being, I'm doing a vanilla door. This is Vanilla Chroma Hills. And we're just going to look. So this is now a level 2 dorm, which is going to be used as a house. And Max and Brooklyn have totally, I mean, look at their view. This is so cool. So Max is the builder. Can we go farther out this way? I don't think we can, even if we wanted to. This is solid sandstone here, so I believe that when we go out this other way, it's inside rock. Bjorn, Houston, what are you doing up? What are you doing up?
I could help you
Let's
with that.
come here. Let's see how many people live here. I'm sorry, Houston, I didn't want you. So 4 of 4. So this is only a level 4 here, and it's full. And I've got to see some things going on here. This is 4 of 5, and it's almost full. I think I took out one of the bunk beds. I did. Okay, so this is full too. So this is full. Where are the kids going to go to school? The ones who are going to go to school, where are they going to live? Let's look here for a minute. I have to do one last thing. So there's only 2 people living here, Rylan and Jorny. And this is not an apartment. And there's probably only 2 apartments still left in this building. Let's see if this is an apartment. This is not an apartment. And I'm going to have to take that bed out of there. And let's come up here and let's see. This is an apartment and Jorny's in it. And one more. Oop, I went behind the wall. One more here. And this is the other apartment, and this is where he's supposed to be. So we'll take that bed out. Why don't we do this right now? What time of night is it? Let's go to sleep. I've got a door in my hand. Let's go to sleep. Let's put this here. Let's make all of this go away for a second. I'm going to look at this bed. I'm going to take it out just in case they won't use it if I've slept in it. I don't know for sure. I don't care. I'm just going to make sure of that. So let's come down here, and we have her place right there. And let's come here, down here. Whoops. I know I'm walking on the other side again. Let's come here and look here. And this is the one that needs to go away because this is a bedroom for... No one lives here. Whoa. Mixasa is saying in chat that the colony is like the TARDIS, big in the inside, bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. I'm going to consider that a compliment. Thank you. I just fell. Let's go there. Okay, so no one lives there. We'll keep that in mind. Ryland and Jorny, they could be a couple. Brooklyn, poor Brooklyn's sick. She's using the corridor. Brooklyn and Yusuf both have the flu. They're going to go to the clinic hospital, which is the reason we put this corridor in, so that Brooklyn was swimming across the last time she was sick. She swam across the ocean in order to get between the hospital and the enchanting tower. She is the enchanter. And but this time she has a nice comfortable trip across. Allison will be here in a minute. She's going to go to bed. Does Allison have anything? She does. She has things to get them better. And he's here. Where did he go? Oh, was he hungry? Oh, look at this. I should have known this was happening.
I'm going to do my
Hold on a
best
second.
work
There's
for
no
you.
food here. Inventory. Yep. So we're going to make a menu. And I want to see something right here, what's left. They won't eat cooked beets. They just don't. They'll kind of eat apples. They won't really eat them. I want to put these in the warehouse. The rest of this, they won't. So what I do, and I'm sorry, this is the way I want to play. We're going to make a menu for them right now. Let's have him serve sandwiches. We do have eggs. So he can serve sandwiches. We'll do sandwiches. He can serve nut butter and jelly for breakfast. And let's do 2 sets of both. And we'll put those in first. So 1, 3, 4. Let's go to soups. And let's see something for a minute. Let's go to a soup menu. P. And let's see what kind of soup. Chicken noodle soup we can't do because we're not killing the chickens. But we can do noodle soup because we do have wheat. We can justify pumpkin soup. So we do have, no, we can't. We're not growing any pumpkins yet. We need to grow some pumpkins. Ooh. I think noodle soup is all we're going to be able to do. Beet soup they'll eat. And I don't know about that soup, but they will eat this. So we'll put the soups in. To serve with soup, they would need bread. And for right now, we're going to import bread. In other words, we're getting some curious, amazing bread from some imported bakers, like bakers in France, where we in America have French bread. That's kind of what we're doing with this. We have bakeries. They're partially up, but they're not completely up, and so that's what we're doing. So this mixasa is what happens. See, they're walking along the corridor in between this restaurant and the flower shop, and they can look into the restaurant, and I just love that. One of the things that I'm going to do, mixasa, let me see if this is the level 5, which I believe it is I'm going to trade out the tables. It is, and the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to put candles on the tables in the restaurant.
What is it?
So let's look at the tables that we have as choices for a minute. Table, and let me get some tabletops. We could do, this is orange, this is going to be weird. Let's go down to the strips. Let's just do the light birch. Since the floors are birch, let's do this. We're taking these out, and I'll show you why right now. And we'll put this here. Do I like this? No. This is what happens sometimes with tables. They don't look finished. And so let me see if I can find something. I could use mangrove. I could use dark oak, or I could use regular oak. Let's find it right here. These tables look like they're finished, made out of finished wood, and that is probably the best right there. And then I'm going to take Simply Light. Let's find Simply. There it is. Simply is the app, and they have a simple light bulb, but it's so tiny it looks like a candle. And so I use them for restaurant candles. And there's one there on that table. And on this table here, which is how many tables? That looked like 3. 1, 2, 3. It is. In the middle, let's put this light right here. This is a table here. I'm just going to make this a single right here. And let's make these tables go away. I'm using the mangrove. So we'll put the tabletop light there. This is a second table right here. I'm going to put a single table here. I'm going to put another chair here. We'll see what kind of chair it will be ultimately, but for right now it's just a stool. This is good. Let's put a single here. Let's do a single for right now, right here. And these are our long tables over here, which are really, really nice. And I like these. So let's put this here. The barracks level 4 is done. Oh my gosh, let's see if we can go in the submarine. So we'll put, so this is what the restaurant looks like when it has lights on the table. It looks like this. And so this is what I'm using. I love the jukebox being there. We always change this picture. This is just Chroma Hills having this picture right here, and I'm going to trade it out. I need a sponge for the wall. Let's get a sponge, and then I need
What
a
is it?
painting. P-A-I-N-T. And let's see if we can put a proper painting over this right here. Let's do this and this. And let me see if I can get the painting to be here. There we go. So we'll have that painting instead, rather than the broken mirror. Do I want to move this table back against the wall here? Ooh, I do. Let's take this. Let's take, I have one of those already. Let's move this back to, let's put this right here. Let's put this here. Can I? How did they do that? Oh, that's why. Let's put this here for now. Let's move these two, and let's move this. I'm going to do some different chairs in some of these areas. So let's put this here. I'm not doing the chairs now because I have enough time and I want to take it to get kids. And so I want to do that. So there's a chair there. There's a stool there. There's a stool there. There's chairs in this area. I'm fine with this for right now. And I know the upstairs has the big table. And we'll work on this at another time. Aww. A birthday cake in the middle. Okay, I love it. I have to keep it. I love that. Okay, we'll work on that another time. Okay, so this is our dining room right now. Let's do that. And people can walk by and see people eating in the dining room, which is really nice. It almost makes it look like these orange pieces are curtains, and that works really well. Okay, so let's go do the kids. Finally. Let me look at something for a minute. Let me put some things away. I should put this in the warehouse, but I'll worry about that later. Let's make all of this go away. I need to put these two things in the warehouse. If you move the chairs, it's better to use the tag tool to move the sit tags, or the citizens will sit on the tables. I forgot about the tag tool. How do I get rid of this? Is new. Let's go to Minecolonies. This is the thing that I haven't really explored. So there's a permission. Let's look and see if I can find it among the things. A permission scepter. In the VIP room, you could put the pie in the right orientation by right-clicking on them. Yes. Okay. Let's see if I can find this tool. Those are weapons. Let's see. Its name is Tag Tool. Tag, T-A-G, T-O-O-L. Minecolonies, let's go here. T-A-G. There it is. Structurize. It's a Structurize app. Structurize. Let me see something for a minute. So I just moved the chair. How can I tell? If I click on it, what does it do? It's a structurized. So how do I get it? Shift click? This is not a valid anchor block. Only certain entities can save. Wait, let's go back and see what that said. Only certain tile entities can save tag data, like the tag anchor block. Sneak right on the build hut block. Sneak right on the build hut block. Here we go. Let's do this. Sneak and right click on the build hut block. Okay. Saved anchor tile entity and loaded existing tag list. Now what does it say? You can now apply tags to blocks. I've learned something. Ooh! Okay. Now, what do I do next? So that's showing the hut block. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if I want to take this off, or if I want to put this here, here we go. Sneak right click. No, there's something now that I need to do in order to, for the first time, I can see where all the sits are. This is so cool. Now, right click in the air. There it is. Aha. Existing tag schematics. Ooh. Okay. See that right there? So we'll take the tag off of that chair. There. Do we have any other tables that we moved? I think everyone else is fine for right now. In here, right sit in small text box. Okay, sit like T. Okay, and then we're gonna find out, we're still learning. Then you could click on block to add to the sit tag. Okay, let's close. Click on block to add to the sit tag. There are purple slabs. There are, let's look at, I don't see these. What's this here? Oak panel slabs. I don't know what to do next. If I close this, you must close the GUI. Okay. If I close this, then if I go over here, you could add. Now can I add it? Let's see how. Shift in. This is not valid still. You must. Then you could click on a block to add or remove the sit tag. Okay. So I must have removed the sit. See that sit tag right there? But I can't. This is interesting. You must close the GUI first. Okay, I did that. I'm at a loss. I have one. I'm missing. Left click. Left click. left click on this. Ah! Okay. Left click there. And this one right here. Left click. Oh no, I'm putting sitting places I don't want. Okay, so now let's go back to the GUI. So how did I get to it? I right clicked in the air, and let's put X. Let's take that away. Close the GUI. Let's see if I can do this. Let's do no. How do I get it to not be a sitting position? So see these two, it's showing those as seats, and I don't want them to be. So how do I now know how to get the seat there. This is perfect. Mixasa, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Now how do I get rid of these two right here? So how do I undo those two seat places right there? Let me see. So let's click in the air. Existing tags for sit, white concrete. If I take them off, I think it'll take them all away. No, it didn't. But what did it take away? It took one of them away, didn't it? I think it did. Let me do that again. Let me come here and look at this and see if there's a concrete. There isn't. Shoot. How did I do that? Same thing. Right sit in the GUI and left click on the orange panel. Right sit in the GUI. Okay. Sit, S-I-T, in the GUI. Okay. Close GUI. You can help me, huh? And then left click. There. Oh my gosh, this is spectacular. Do you know what this means? It means that I can get them to sit in the chairs. I have to try one. It means I can get them to sit in the chairs. So let's remove the chair from here, and let's put a chair. Let me see if this will work. So there's already that there. Let's use just the stripped birch. No, let's use the stripped mangrove. Let's look at this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a chair here. And then there wasn't a chair there. Let's just do that one. Oh, and this one right here. We'll put those two chairs in. And now let's look at this. And sure enough, look at that. It's showing sitting on this. Now, I don't know how that sitting's going to be, whether it's going to show, whether it's too high. See how high it is in comparison to a slab. They are made to sit on slabs. So I think it might have them sitting too low, but we'll see what happens when we'll come back to it. Oh my gosh, this is a game changer. This is so freaking cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it. And thank you so much. I'm going to hold on to this. And we're going to let the chairs go for now. And I'm going to go and put these things in the warehouse. And then we're going to go to the ship. And we are going to put in the protocol so that children can arrive because we have time. We have time to do that, and we're going to do that. So let's go down to the warehouse. We're going to take these stairs down. And Merci, merci. Oh,
going to
that's
do my best work for you.
amazing. I'm so happy. Ah, that is really fun. Thank you. Merci, merci. Here? No, no, I could give it to him. Nah, I'm going to go down here. Was that Bjorn? Yes, it is Bjorn. No, after you. You go down first, and I'll go down after you. There we go. Okay. And let's go here. Oh, he's going into the antiquities storage area. I'm going here, and I'm going to add these two things right here, and we can sort it out later. But for right now, he found what he was looking for. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go...
Work.
Okay, I'll leave it to you guys. Should I go see what Benedict finished working on first? Or should I start the kids? Let me go see what Benedict was working on. Because kids, the minute I start them, they take up all your time.
I can
Like
help you
really kids do. So we're going to run down this hall. And we're going through the farm country to where we have the other science facility right here that's gated off, of course. And we'll fix that later. But for right now, this is it. Oh my gosh, look. And there they are. There are our first two scientists. They're druids. They're both druids. And there's Aubriel and Alessandro are here. And they're both here. And who do we have? Let's manage workers. Let's move, what is his name? Let's get everybody for a minute. We're going to move the other druid in here, Brett. Let's see if I can find Brett's name. Brett. There he is. Let's hire. Nope. Let's fire. I just hired him as a knight. Let's do that. Let's go to druid and let's hire him as a druid. So now all three of the main scientists that the international land nations have put in now live and work here. There is a restaurant here. For them. It is right down here. Houston has a restaurant right here. And Houston, do you even have any food? Let's look at Houston and see what he's serving. Inventory, he has that. Do you have anything in your... You have sandwiches still. Okay. Scientists like sandwiches. That'll work just fine. Okay, so we'll leave that for a minute. Let's come into the science facility again. And then let's go down here. Now there's the submarine doors. And here are the computers. They now have their computers set up here. And on both sides, yes. So this is where they sit. Is there an upstairs? There is. And this is where they can eat. They actually have a view. Ooh, it's actually a really nice view. So this is excellent for them. And this is sort of like a place where they can eat and talk and do things, non-science things. There is a little couch here. I might want to do something more up there, but I don't know what. I think it's okay. They can all eat. And I guess that's it. They're just going to come up here. So food is not allowed in this area where they're working. So whenever they want to eat, they're going to go upstairs and eat. Let's say that. And now the submarine. So here is the submarine walkway. And we're looking at the ocean on either side. Here are the double doors. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So here is a portion of the submarine. Notice there are computer setups right here. We still have some work that needs to be done. This is only a level 4. Does this go up to anywhere yet? It does not. Eek. I'm going to have a light in my hand. Let me get a lantern for a minute. And let's put a lantern in my hand so that we can see something up here. Where's the lantern? Why am I not? Is it that dark? Wait, I can have a lantern in my hand. Let's do this. Let's put it there and let's go to 9. Yeah, it's just that dark. This is black on black. And there is a place up here. And if I put this lantern down, you can see it's black concrete on black. And that's why I can't see anything. Let's take that away. Let's come back down. Okay, so we have this section of the submarine here. And then back here, oh my gosh, look at this. We have beds. And we have the other 2. So if you can have a certain number, 3 4s or 12, so that means you can have 12 people in a barracks. You can have 4 to each setting. Let's have Brett be set in here. So let's manage workers. This is actually what Brett was waiting for. Let's put it on Druid and let's show everybody. And let's go find Brett. And there he is, and let's assign him to the submarine. Because remember, he had some really good, he does have the mana. His knowledge is really kind of interesting. Let's look at him for a minute. Let's go to Druid. And remember, his knowledge is good, his mana is good, his focus is a little scattered. But he can be, but his adaptability is good. His dexterity is good. And all of those are things I would associate with running a submarine. So he is one of the ones who is, this is his job. And look at everything. So this is where it is so far. Now I know we'll have to come back when it's level 5 and see what else we're going to put in. But for right now, we have all the stations that we need to have 12. I don't think we can have 12 right away, but maybe we can. But we can definitely have a number of them, a number of druids, and they're all going to be druids. I might have an archer. That would be interesting. I might have an archer. Here comes Aubriel, and Aubriel is one of the scientists, and we're going to leave this for now. Yeah, I know I have a dirt pile right there, but I think that dirt pile is something that I can look at. I see stuff outside of the sheep farm here. It looks like this is an opening right here. Yes. So we have to save space for a submarine to land here. One of the little delivery subs to land in this spot. So that's something we're going to have to look at later. But yeah, that is a place where they can receive supplies. Over here, this is the cows right here, and this is a level 3. These are all level 3s of these buildings, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check. Yes. And so we still have a lot of work to do. We did the level 4 of this because we wanted the submarine. We wanted to be able to get inside. And now that we can, we're going to hold off for now. This looks like it should have sliding doors. It probably does. And we're going to wait on this part of it. Do I have a university purple anywhere? Yes. Hold on for a second. I'm going to do something here. Let me Let's go to here. Let's let this go away for a second. Let's get a lantern right here. Let's get a purple right here. And this is a reminder that this is actually what all of the designations are going to be changed to, is purple in this area. This is actually a university and educational facility, and so that is why we're going to have that light trade out there. Right here, this is where we're going to have to put in a purple block, and we don't have one. Concrete. Mixasa is saying something to me and there we go, purple, and let's put in this piece right here, and so this right here is going to be purple. Yes, the shepherd put the wool outside so the couriers could take it. The courier hates that because wet wool's not really light. So the MERS have arranged a special packaging. The MERS have a special way of packaging things so that they are not wet underwater. It was necessary in order for the wood to be able to be transferred and for things like that. And so that is the way I'm looking at that it's not really wet. This area over here is the one that I'd like to get rid of, but I don't have a place to put, and I need a place to have an airlock. And in this area, just for the scientists and stuff, this would probably be it right here. Let me get rid of what I have in my hand for a minute. Let me put this up. I believe I only have one more space for something. I do. Let's come out here. I'm going to go outside, and yes, I haven't done the kids yet, but we have a whole hour left for the kids. I just want to see something here. So we have this airlock. Is this airlock convenient? I don't know that it necessarily is. It's for the university. And see these mountains here that have to come back down over these buildings? This is where we're talking about right now in this area. There's the restaurant. And see this right here? We're talking about this dirt pile right here. So I don't know if there's anything under that dirt pile. I think we could dig this dirt pile out and there would be enough room for an airlock. That's the thing that I'm not sure about. And I don't know that I want to start this project, but I just want to see something for a minute if this is solid rock under here. There's some coal and how big this is in this corner here. I think we can put an airlock in here, and I think it's important for the scientists who are right in this area. The question is, when I get to this rock, what am I going to do about it? And that is the thing. I could just go ahead and dig a hole all the way down, because see how low these guys are here? They're coming all the way down to here, which is level 46. No, yeah, it is 46, level 46. So we could come all the way down to level 46 in this area, and we're only at 51. Good, because I know I could like put one like somewhere in this area here where this is. This is just stone that's left over from building that hasn't been taken down, and that's what that is. But this is the mountain over top of this building, but this is not a level 5 yet, so we have to wait for the level 5s before we can put those back. And we are done. There's also a milk tank. I know. Let me show the milk tank. So these are solar panels right here, the submarine on this side. On this side right here, this is what he's talking about. This wool, this wheat is in special packaging. The packaging is really like plastic, so you can't see it, but it is keeping all of this stuff dry. And that's the kind of packaging that we need now. It's a membrane. It's made out of sea materials, and it looks invisible, but what happens is when it's out of water, it shrivels up and can be pulled off. But when it's in water, it keeps whatever on the inside of it from getting wet. And that is my story. And here's the milk tank for the milk that Mixasa was talking about. This is the cow farm, and there's a milk tank there for milk to be delivered. And then, of course, these are the 2 fields that have been made into 1 field. And we thought we might add a 3rd, but obviously we're not going to because that space is gone. Look at this. Look at this space right here. I can put something here. It'll be interesting to see what it will end up being. But I can actually put something in that space, which is really quite fascinating. Okay, and so now as the sun comes up on a new day, I'm out of the water anyway. Why don't I just swim over to the actual town hall, and I'm going to put this away. Let me see if I have some space to write something on. I could write them directly onto the thing. I think I'll do that. Let me go down to the warehouse for a second. I'm going to put away these things that I have on me. Everyone's going to work. You see people going to work? And we're coming here. And yeah, okay. Yeah, we made a kind of a map on this wall right here. And so we're going in here. Let's go downstairs. Let's pick an empty. There's empty up there. And let us get, wait, where is it? What'd I do with it? Did I make it go away? Did I do it already? Oh, I forgot I did it already. I'm losing my mind. No.
I can help you with that.
Yes, you can. He says he can help me with me losing my mind. That's what he said. That's just what he just said. No, only Vincentius Primus is allowed to do that. Here we go. Let's come up here. Let's go to here. Let's go here, and let's stop right here right now, and let's change into a land person. Here we go. Game. Why am I doing this? Because I want to survive. Because in creative, it is easy to whack something, to touch something and make it go away. And that is the last thing that I want to do with a hut block. So I know I'm always running the risk, but yeah, I don't want to do that here. Here we go. So how many people do we have? We have 58, and we're about to get 6 more. And we have lots of people. We're ready for the children. We might need to get some more paper and books. We'll see about that. And let's go to settings. Mr. Villager has us in default for the citizen style. because he doesn't like medieval. We tried the other styles and they're fine. I'm fine with that as well. Here we go. Kids will be born. Are we ready? I have a list up. Let me look at something for a second right here. I'm going to go to my other screen here and try and set a space up here so that when the names appear, we can do something about it. So here we are. This is going to be the fourth group of people who arrive, children who arrive. Ready? Here we go. Go. So in a minute, we are going to start seeing the arrival of children. And we're going to continue to let them arrive until we have 6. So here we go. It takes a minute, and sometimes I wonder about the timing. There's the first one. So the first one, and her name is Roxanne A. Gupta, and she is an orphan. Xanagupta. I do not think I have that as a name. Let us, there is another child. We have a Chase, Chase, a clerk. I do have that name, ERK, but do I have it in this place or do I have it on the island? Emney Island. I'll have to check and see. There's 2 kids. And we should get a third one in just a moment. There it is. Poppy. Aww. Her name's Poppy. A Gomer shawl. Oh, I haven't had any Gomer shawls in ages. So there's a Gomer shawl. We'll see if we have any here. And then I need 3 more people, 3 more kids. And let's see, you found it? Excellent. And there's Kane. Kane A. Look at all of them having an A initial, Smith, M-I-T-H. Now Kane, that Smith name, I know I have on the island. We'll see if we have it here. How many people do we have so far? We have 4, 2 more people, and there's one, Callan. That's Case Callan name, A. Ballard, B-A-L-L-A-R-D. And our last kid coming up right now. Let me get out of this for a second and let me come up here to the book. There it is, Angel, and let's go to settings, turn off. And let's hope I turned it off in time. We'll find out in a minute. Angel and Angel's name, Angel M. Collard. Wow, I have these kids that I know those names are on the island. I don't know that those names are here. So that's very interesting. C-O-L-L-A-R-D. All right, so there are our 6 kids. So the very first thing that we want to do is, let's come here, let's go downstairs to the school and let's assign them to school. So Jillian is ready for them and we'll assign them. Zav, you found it? A torch? Ah, okay. And let's come here. Let's come here. And let's go here. We're going all the way down to the residential area. And nope, we need one more. We're going down one more set of stairs right here. And there's the school. And now we're going to have the 6 kids. Whoops, I was looking someplace else. The 6 kids be enrolled in school. Manage pupils 1, 2, 3, There's the first 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's make sure we only got 6 kids. And we did. Okay.
I can help you with that.
So now the kids are going to come from somewhere. Because, oh, they won't. It's 15:45, so it's 3 o'clock. They're not going to come from anywhere. So now they're going to be wandering until we find where they are. Let's go up here and see. Now, the old way that I used to do was I used to find where they were, and that was where they would be. But it's very long, and the more kids you have, the more difficult that is. It's much easier to find their last names and try and get them close to the families. And so let's begin here. And I'm looking for Gupta, Clerk, Gomershall, Smith, Ballard, and Collard. Angel. And there are the last names. Let's see if we can find any of those names. There's Ballard. There's Callan. Let's see if we can find someone else with that name. Or do we have all orphans? Ardall, no. Smith, there's he. And so far, I don't have any of those names yet. Gibb. And Cain's already grown up. Okay. And this is what happens. So Cain is going to grow up, and he's going to have an adopted family, but they're just going to be so that he doesn't feel alone. Gomershall, is it actually true? Do I actually not have a single one of these names? I don't have a single one of those names. So let's go down to the area where the residences are, because we already have some parents who are ready, and we're going to assign them a kid. They're going to be given a kid to raise. So we're going to go all the way down to the residence level, and we'll see how many. Cain is grown up, I think. And there's everybody going home there. And so let's start down here and let's see who we can find. Probably because they dorm in an empty house, so no parents. Probably so. So here is Aaliyah and Aaliyah and Asher, who are farmers. And let's manage housing, and let's find the kids. Let's see who's going to show up. They're probably all going to show up in a group. I want to do something for a second. I want to go across the way here. There is Gemma coming home. I want to look at them for a minute. So no parents. No, they weren't born. So they're going to arrive. They all arrived. And which is interesting, Mixasa, because those houses down below have empty bedrooms. All those houses. But I might have removed the beds. That is true. Let's go here. Let's go to pupils. And let's look. Angel. And we're looking at the knowledge. We're looking at Roxanne as mana. And the two that have mana, Roxanne and Poppy, are probably going to end up being scientists. We'll look at some of the others. There's some focus. I'm looking at some dexterity and some athletics. Let's look. Yeah. So we have we have an idea about some. Let's see what we're going to do here. Let's come here and let's do the first child. I think I'm going to give Cain a home first because he's already grown. And I want him to, but because he's already grown, he's going to go to the university, so it doesn't matter. So I'm not going to worry about him. So let's go to the other kids. And did I pass them? I did. So let's go back up. And Cain, I'm looking for the ones, come on, you can find them all. There's Roxanne. There's Chase. Let's put Chase here. So Chase is going to be raised here. And we're going to close that door, and that takes care of them. Let's come here. Let's come here. I'm going to have Cain be Brooklyn and Roland's kid that they're going to watch over. And we'll make some housing arrangement. Let's come in here, Amber and Ermias. Manage housing, and let's have Poppy be their kid. We're going to have Poppy be their kid, and we're going to put her right there. And so there's 2. Let's come here. This is Ronald and Tinsley. These are all the ones who were set to have children. And let's see. Ronald and Tinsley, let's see if we're going to give them Chase. Let's give them Chase. Did I assign Chase already? I'm not writing down who I assigned. I have to write down at least one parent. So Chase is here. I knew it. Let me give Chase a parent for a second so I know that he's already been. And Aaliyah is his mom. Aaliyyah. And let's go to the next house right now. Let's go here and close that door. Let's go down here. I thought I saw someone move. Let's go here, and this is Poppy right here, and Poppy's parents. Poppy's mother is Amber. We're just going to put the mothers in first, and there we go. I'm going to have to check and see if there's not enough beds in these places. Let's come here and look. Tinsley. And we were talking about giving Tinsley someone. Let's do Callan. So Callan Ballard is going to be Tinsley's and Ronald's kid. And let's find him. There he is right there. And we'll assign him here. So Callan, Callan's mom, let's tab over, is Tinsley. Tinsley. Okay, and now let's go to the next house. We have this house here, and let's look and see if anyone's here. No one's here. See, this is interesting, Mixasa. No one's here. There's no one here on this level. And there's no one in this house. And yet there's still no one. And this one here, yet the kids aren't even in this house. So let me look at some groupings for a minute and see. I thought I had 2 more groups. So we know that Roland and Brooklyn are going to be Cain's parents. So why don't we put Brooklyn here? Tab over, and I think this is actually giving Brooklyn a second child. Klyn. Let me look and see if that's true. Did they have a child from the beginning? I said, oh wait, I'm mixing. It's Roland and Freya are together. Freya is going to be Cain's mother. FreyA. Okay, so now we have two kids who are going to be assigned down here who don't have any parents. So let's first of all assign Roxanne. Let's assign Roxanne to this house, and she's there. And let's assign the last kid, Angel, to this house right here. Let's see if we can find Angel easily. See, there's Angel right there, and assigned him. The beds don't matter. Only the level of the residence matters. So what you're saying is because an empty house, born an empty house, no parents, only the levels matter? That's curious. Let's go upstairs and look at the beds in here for a minute. Let's see what we've got. There's one. There's one. There's one here. And here's this one here. If I'm not mistaken, yes, this is not it. This isn't it. Shoot. This is the double bed here. There's a bed missing from here. So let us put in, I can't. I'm not in my creative mode. So I'll have to come back and do that later. So I need to look at a list which you can't see. And I'm trying to think what I can have someone doing while I do that, because you won't be able to see the list and I can't get. I'm curious about the fact that I didn't get some kids at least one set, which is really interesting, but it's okay. Let's look here. Let's see who is here. Cain. Cain moved into this house. So this is what he's talking about. This is what Mixasa is talking about. I'm sorry, Mixasa. I did that again. I apologize. This is what Mixasa is talking about. And there is Cain sleeping right here. But Cain is actually going to be at the university. So we're going to rush through to the university. And you mean that if you remove the beds in a level 5 house, this one could have 5 citizens and without beds will sleep in front of the hut block. Yeah. Yeah, I know that part. I'm going to look and see something for a minute. It is most interesting. We're going to run down here. I have room for one more kid. Kiyoshi, what's wrong? Why are you up? Why are you stuck here? Probably, let me look here. Yes, she does live here. Yes, that thing where one of the beds is missing. And she's decided she wants that bed, the bed that's missing. Let's get a bed, an orange. Let's change. I'm going back to my magical self. I need to have my creative abilities back. No, back. That didn't change me. Let's go here. Set own game mode to creative to survival. It did set. Okay, let's come here. Let's get a bed. Let's get an orange bed and let's put it here for her. And can I do this? We'll find out in a minute. I wonder if that picture is stopping them from sleeping well in the bed. I wonder if it does. Let's put this bed
Good day to you.
right here. I might not can do it with her in the bed, but I'm not going to be able to. Okay, I'll have to wait and do that later. It is why you used to lock no kids settings on the house where you don't want more kids. Yeah, I understand. Let's do this.
I'm going to do
Let's
my
put a
best
second
work
bed
for
right
you.
here. Now that they're gone.
I'm going
Scrunch.
to do my
Good day
best
to
work
you.
for you.
And put a bed right here.
Uh,
There it
I can
is.
help you with that.
Okay, and then let's take this and put this right here. Okay, so that bed is back. This is a level 5 of this. And so they can have 5 people here. And we're going to have Kane move in here. So let's manage housing. And let's find Kane. There's Case. Just a second. Did I miss it? I should have gotten him out of the other house. I know better. There we go. Okay, we're assigning him here, and then we're going to assign him to the library. Before anything else happens, we're going to assign him to the library, and then we're going to find the parents of those other kids. So the library is right here, and we're going to come right here, inventory, manage, and let's see how many. We might not, oh, we can. Okay, so we're going to hire Kane, and he's here. Now, it's really funny because all the kids we got have relatives on the island, on my Emney Island, my Twitch stream city, which is on an island. All of the kids are from those families. Look at this. Look, the climbing wall is almost done there. And the archery sections are done. This is the athletic facility right here. So we have the archery stands. We have one treadmill, but it's not complete yet. We have one weight. One of those weights things, and it's not finished yet. So, but it's getting done. And then we have the little dressing room area. And I think we're doing pretty good as far as that is concerned. So let's go back and let's find some kids' parents. So the problem is with this, that if I go here, you can't see what I'm doing. You can only hear me. Go here. There was a couple
Work.
we could have, and I think I'm going to do that for both of these. So this is going to turn into one of
I
those
can help you
things
with
where,
I can
yeah,
help you with that.
we didn't tell anyone we were a couple, but now we're thinking that we'd like to, that we're fine with living together and having a child. That sounds really good. It's not our, it's an adopted child, and so that's going to work really well for us. And so I have one couple that I can do that with, and I'm going to go get them right now. And that couple is living right here as singles in this place right here, and that is Jaden and Cassidy. So we're going to move Cassidy and Jaden out of this house, and they are going to be parents for one of the kids. Let's go downstairs and see who their kid is. Jaden is the blacksmith, and Cassidy is the glass maker. And their kid is going to be Roxanne, and Cassidy is going to be her mother, and Jaden is going to be her dad. And let's put Cassidy here so I can find the mothers later, and the dads later I can find by the mothers. SS IDY. Okay, so there's one. Cancel. They're moved in, and they will come here and sleep when the night comes. Whereas the other kid is here, and that is Angel. Let's go up to, let's go up. There's no one left here. Let me see. Is there? And there is no one living in Malaya's house right now. No one lives there in this house. I need 2 more adults, and they're going to be here. So let's see what singles. We don't have any singles here. Wow. All right, so they're going to be farmers, and we're going to get them from the university housing. The singles in the university housing, they're just going to have to commute. So Angel, I was in a crowd of people. Hi guys, who do we have here? We have Alessandro and
Good day to you.
Aubrielle and Kimberly coming from somewhere. I need one more set of parents, and I think I know who possibly. And so that's what we're going to look and see right now. And they're actually going to be the last set of parents. Everyone else is going to be too busy with science and stuff. Let's see who we have. So we have Kiyoshi here, we have Aiden, we have Melina, Addison, and Kane. I don't have anyone here. Let's look for a second. There's another set right here. Let's see who's here. And in here, we have Yusef, Bjorn, and Houston. These are all kids, except Yusef. Yusef's the teacher. This is it. This is it right here. The farmers, I thought I had some farmers who weren't couples, but it doesn't look like it. Didn't I just come to here and there was nobody? No, there we go. Rylan and Jorny. Rylan and Jorny are going to be a couple, and they are going to be Angel's parents right here. So let's tab over to this. Let's get Jorny, Journi. These are the last to have couples, and we're going to manage housing. We're going to unassign them from here. So Rylan and Jorny are homeless, and they are going over to here. So the younger ones are all the ones who have come in recently are more than likely just going to throw themselves into their work or move on, or we'll see about expanding the city later for another set. But for right now, this is everybody. And I have 3 builders who I don't think are doing anything. And this is the thing that I want to kind of begin to see. Where do I want to start making the important decision of what buildings get brought up to a level 5 now? What are all the buildings that still need to be levels 4 and 5? And that's what's going to be happening. And while that's happening, here we are. Rylan and Jorny live here, and that is all of our parents. That's all our parents for this set. And I think Flora and Allison, no, we moved Jillian and Benedict in here. So
what is it?
Down here, we don't have anything that's unfinished. This is, and by unfinished, all of this down here is a level 5. Specifically, except this. So I could have
Good day to you.
who's this here? This is Jania right here. Jania is still working on something.
I can
What
help
are you
with
working
that.
on? The hospital. Okay, so Jania
Good day to
still
you.
needs seriously? You need boots that are painted white? I know there are boots from the fishing.
I can help you with that.
Yes, I know.
What is it?
I'm going to let you ask for this again because I don't know that she wasn't asking for it before I started. I'm going to have her ask for those things. She needs white boots or gray boots, it looks like. And then, so we know what Jania is working on. She's working on the hospital, and we're going to have another submarine. We're going to have the hospital ambulance. And let's come up here. This is Malaya. Malaya isn't working on anything. And let's look. We're going to have Malaya work on something near her. And we're going to start... I think I would like to start with what makes sense. The ore smeltery, maybe? She could start with the ore smeltery. Why don't we have her start with the ore smeltery? That we are going to begin to upgrade all of these. Or, no, this is what we should start with. So this is a level 5. This is because there was conflict. I think not because of that. I think because we didn't know what building underwater was going to be like. Let's get the other submarine. So we're going to have Malaya work on this. This is the main one here, if I'm not mistaken. The build options, underwater base. And the builder is going to be Malaya. Upgrade the building. And so... this is a level 3. She's going to begin working on the level 4. These right here are part of the underwater base. And so that's why I can't click on those. We're going to get another courier with a level 4 and 5. And that's what we want right now. I suppose, I'm going to wait and see how it all looks. We could have the mine. Level 5 has an anatomical skeleton. It's why she needs white leather stuff. Ooh, oh, that's gonna be neat. Oh, that's excellent. So Mixasa is talking about this, which she's working on right here. She's working on this place right here. Oh, look. It's the submarine. It is the ambulance. Look at the ambulance. There's still some problems. It's not finished yet, but look at it. Excellent. Excellent. Oh my gosh, I am so happy with that. That is wonderful. And then there's an MRI here, which I love. Mixasa, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. In vanilla, it looks okay, but with your resource pack, you're not sure how it's going to look. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Look at the MRI machine. It looks perfect. That is beautiful. And then here is an operations room. This is where surgery, this is a surgery room, which needs a little cleaning up, and that's surgery. And then in here, I think it's storage. We'll see what else is going to happen there a little bit later. And then these are still all of the rooms right in here for the wards. These are the rooms right here. And then we have emergency right there. There's books and there's music, and this area here is much more involved. We can bring in some lamps and stuff as soon as she's done in that part, but we're good there. Then we can have someone work on this, but yes, that is, I can't wait to see what it looks like, Mixasa. I can't wait. That just sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. I think Mr. Villager has gone to sleep, or Mr. Villager is working on his own city, because he has. When he comes back, I'll have to show him where all the kids ended up and what happened there. 22. It is 10 o'clock at night, after 10, and you failed your message. Sometimes emergency surgery could be bloody. Oh, you were going to say, yeah. You move beds in a level 5. This one could have 5 citizens. The ones without beds will sleep in front. Yeah. I'm looking over chat to see if I missed something. Yes, surgery sometimes happens and has to be cleaned up afterwards. So we have a lot of good housing now, and we have bunches of different people. Freya and Freya and Roland are here. Wait, Freya and Roland are here? Oh, so this is why Cain was here. Let's move Cain back here. We're going to let Cain live with his parents so that he doesn't, just because he grew up, doesn't mean that he's ready for the world. And I think I'd like to have Cain have some parental supervision. I think all teenagers need emotional support and the like. And let's have Cain move back in here. I forgot that they were here, that Freya's here and Roland's here, because they can still, that this would allow them to have a kid and they could still be in a house. I totally forgot about that. But Cain had already chosen them, which is really interesting that Cain chose them. And there we are. Okay, so Malaya, what's Malaya working on? Let's do something here, because now this is not Malaya's home. Malaya's going to come in early to work. Where do I want it to be? Right in the middle. So let's do this. We're going to remove this part right here. We're going to make this a doorway right here. And we're going to give the door, let's look here. They don't need that. I'm looking at this part. They know who they are. It's okay. Let's just go ahead and take this piece away and put in this piece right here. Do I have two separates? I do. Let's put this right here. Why do I have two separates there? That's interesting. Let's just put this here. I'll put that over top. And now I need a door. Can I put a door on top of that? We're about to find out. I don't think so. That's why. Let's bring this up. We're just going to go ahead and bring this up. I don't think I can put a door on top of that. So we're just going to put that there. Let's get a door. And for the time being, we're just going to use the Vanilla Chroma Hills Dark Oak door right in that piece. Okay, so this is a new, this is actually their area here. And we'll leave it at that. I think I do need to mark this, and I have a brick. Let's take this brick away. Let's put that brick in and put that one underneath. Okay, so we know there's a house there. But this is the builder shop, which still belongs to Malaya. And Malaya, we're going to find Malaya something to do. And I think that's what we were looking for when we saw Freya and Roland being there. Let's see what she has. She is upgrading the courier's shop, and she hasn't started yet. It's still the middle of the night. Let's go up and sleep in one of the guardian towers We're going to sleep in the town hall guardian tower right now. So yeah, I got away from talking. I'm much calmer now. I got away from talking about being petrified, being scared to death. Well, obviously not to death, but badly frightened by the show that I was watching, Invasion. And but it really is interesting. Some shows, when they frighten you, they do something to your flight and fright mechanism, where you begin to say, that won't happen to me, or I will live a different life because I can't have that happen, or I will be a different person. Hello guys. Jacob, hello.
I can help you with that.
Who's this? I'm sorry, I'm in both of your way. Let me stand in the corner. There goes Ryland, he's going up. And there goes Jamina, she's going down. I need to go up. Malaya's doing something. Benedict is not doing anything, and I need him to do something right now. Let's look.
I can help you with that.
Yes, you can. Let me see what is in this area that Benedict could be working on. Do we want him to go ahead and continue, or do we want to leave those for Max? And I think I do. I'm going to leave the university wing for Max to do. He can have some help, maybe. But I'm going to have Benedict start working on upgrading the mine. The mine is a level 3. There's Nyla. Nyla, I'm going to
I can help you with that.
ask you to ask again for that. Let's come here and let's look at build, and let's have Benedict upgrade to a level 4. So this hasn't been worked on since the beginning. This hasn't been worked on since the beginning. This is going to be pretty amazing. So there you can see, I'm looking at these scary lines here. You can see some crisscrossing out there, but it's all air. So I'm hoping that that's going to be okay. I don't think they're going to take away these stairs. We'll have to find out when the time comes if this is in such a way that they won't allow them to be there. We'll find out when the builders start working on this part. We might have to have Nyla stop. No, not Nyla, the crusher, who is Yaz, might not be able to get up here. Yaz is fine right now, and he's doing his work. And, oh, whoa! Malaya has finished the hospital. Let's go see the level 5 hospital. This is amazing. She is going to, we're going to assign her to something else right now. I'm going to have Malaya come in here and work on this guard tower. And we'll come here. Build options. The builder is going to be Malaya. Upgrade the building. So this is only a level 3 right here. We're going to have some, we need one more guardian. I think we only need one more. So here we are. This is the level 5.
Good day to you.
And there is the lighting over top of the desk area, which is excellent. There is a chair right here, and this is good. The per desks is the challenge. We might change them out. If I can do it without ruining that right there, I'll see if I can. Purpur is wonderful as a challenge, and we have mods that have some really cool desks, and we're going to use them. I removed this table, and I think that's why it's not there anymore. I don't think I'm going to have this be here. So brewing stands in my in Chroma Hills are really
Good day to you.
archaic looking, and it makes it really
What
difficult
is it?
to have them in the way that they would work for some others. So each day in the hospital is a lost work day. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that supposed to be encouraging? I guess so. All right, let's come in here. And it's only because of the way Chroma Hills is that sometimes I do have to take some things out. And this is the boat. Now this is level 5. And I want to see what's happening here. See this right here? I know them, so what happened? Why this is leaking? Let's go outside and let's see something for a minute. Where's the fastest way outside? Yes, indeed. You did say that they were serious. You did indeed. Let's go out. I want to see the submarine. I want to see why it's leaking. So let's come over here. We're going to rise up. And we're going through the fields right here. And this is the submarine right here. So this is the submarine top. Let me look and see. I see that part. I see this. And let me look and see what this is. This is concrete panel. So if something is put on top of this, it would make it too high. It won't. What would I like to do? What would I like to do with this? I think we're going to have to change this. Just like we're going to have to change the glass. So see what happened with the glass? This is Chroma Hills, that all Chroma Hills normal glass is leaded. So what we would do is put in the other glass, which is light gray stained, so that they can look out and drive. And it would look like this. So in a way, it's kind of fun because it definitely makes a different glass between the glass that is being used. That didn't go anywhere. I see it. Whoop, we lost one. Whoop, we lost them both. Okay, I'll fix it in a minute. I'll go in and fix it. But I wanted to get that done, and and hopefully I can get to it before some guard comes along and picks it all out. So here's the thing. It is a challenge. Don't think you have a solution. Let me see what I can do as a solution for this. It's this right here, and I'm thinking just slab would do it. I'm thinking just slab would do it. Let's try for a second. Concrete panels. Let me see if I can sit slab where that is. Wait, concrete. CNCR. Let's just see. This is just an experiment to see if this will work.
What is it?
Okay, right over that. Let's see how thick it is. So it would look like that. See, Mixasa? It'll come up that far. If you want to install invisible, you can use this command, the invisible block. I remember invisible blocks. I forgot what it was. God, I used to have at item frame entity. Yeah, I could put the item frames on top of it. Oh, I have invisible item frames. Hold on a second. That's a great idea. I like that. But let's do something here. Item frames.
Good day to you.
I have item frames from, where are they? They're not there. There they are, from decoration blocks. Item frames. These item frames shouldn't show. So let's put one here. Oh, but then it looks like that. But then I'd have to have something in it. You meant invisible item frame. They broke, since they broke a minute ago. Oh, those. Yes. No, I know the invisible item frames are needed for those pieces. I know those pieces. Let me go in for a second, because I don't want those, I don't want to lose those things that are there. And if I go in right quick, where am I? There it is. It's never where I think it is. So I'm going to come down here. It's right in the center of everything, and far away and close up all at the same time. Run, 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 run. Hopefully guardians didn't come down this hall. Run, run. What? There we go. So I just picked them up. So I picked them up from here. And let me see. That is wood there. Yeah, mama. Let me look at this for a second. So I did take a piece of glass down from this part right here, and right now I just took a piece of that from there. Okay, and I see in the other part there where I did something. Let me come here, and I'm gonna have to go back out. So let's do this. Yeah, it's hard to do this. I don't want to break through. I know I could probably put a door somewhere and break through. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to mess up too much else. All right, so we know where it is. It's right over here, and right here. And that's what I thought. I accidentally hit one of these pieces, which fits right there. So now the water's gone. Was this top? I don't know where they were. Let's go up for a second. I want to look at something for a minute. This is the kind of stuff that has to be done. Just a second. I'm going here. I can't see for a second. Let's put this down. Let's put this down for a minute, and let's look at that. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's come here. I've got all sorts of stuff on me, but the ones I want to keep are these pieces right here. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's come to here. Let's go here. Let's go to underwater base. Let's go to hospital. Let's go to level 5, and let's go to the submarine right here. I want to see what I did. Okay, so there was one on the bottom and one on the outside. Are those panels? Yeah, I think that's a glass panel there, and then these were sitting right here. So this must have been a panel piece sitting right here. And then this was the squares on both sides, but a panel piece right here sitting on the outside of this. That looks about right. That is right. I can tell by the framing. Okay, and then we took away that part right there, and that is fine. We added that. And looking at this top part right here, I'm just trying to see if I want to do something, if I want to do something about the top. I think the only thing that I'm going to be able to do is put, oh, I know what I could do. I could maybe put a second set of glass panels on top, but I can't. It's not letting me. But if these are panels, can I put trap doors on top? That'll be something. That's an experiment we're going to find out in just a minute, because I'm going back down. Let's put this away so I have a free hand for a minute. Let's do the free hand here. Let's come back down into this area, and there is the facility. So the hospital is over here behind this, and now this is a level 5, so that can come back down. So let's see here. So what I did was I put a full block right here, but this isn't a full block. So I do have some glass trap doors. Let me look at the traps for a minute. Let's take this and this away, and let's see if I can put a trap in. I'd have to put it in from the inside, I bet. Do I have enough of these? Let me move this for a minute so I can get here. And let's put, stop. Let's put the trap door, let's put a trap door right here and right here. Okay, and that's the trap door that I need. Let's go back out and let's go back over. Yeah, I know, but I don't wanna. Mermaid is trying to save a non-leaking ambulance. Oh, Mr. Villager, you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, and let's see here. Let's come here. Let's come around, and now let's come to here. And let's get a piece of that, and let's put one piece right there and one piece there. So now the water is going to go away on the inside. Now let me see something here. These are white panels and these are white trap doors. Let me look at the trap door. Can I put a trap door here? I can't. So yeah, so the only thing that's going to make it not leak, I think, would be this. Would be this here coming along like this. I think that's the only thing. Mixas, I'm sorry, but I'm going to trade it out. I'm going to trade out these for this. And I know it doesn't make it as sleek as you liked it, and I apologize for that. But I think this is going to be okay for right now. So let's see if that actually works. If I can actually get that not to leak. It's still leaking, but the difference is that then we can put, come on, we should be able to do this. Let me see if I can. I may be wrong. And I should have known that you tried to do this. Whoa! I should have known that you tried already to get this. You're saying on the ceiling. And maybe I can. So let's try again. Maybe on the ceilings inside. Let's try now. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to have to sleep. That's thunder and lightning. So let me come right here. Let's go upstairs to Kimberly's bedroom, and I'm going to go to sleep. I have so much stuff in my hands. I know I'm over the time. I'm really over the time this time. Can they still walk in this submarine? Can they still get into the submarine? Does it still look like they can get in to the submarine? That you're very generous, Mixasa, for the fact that I'm doing all this crazy stuff. And there it is. And so let's see if I can get under it, because if I can't, then we can't do this. There's something there, but that's keeping that from leaking anyway, so we don't have to worry about that piece. It's these pieces. So I'm standing. Can I walk in? Are you freaking kidding me? How can you still be leaking? That's crazy. I see what happened, Mixasa. I see it. Wow.
I can help you with that.
That's really wild. I would not have expected that at all. I would not have expected that to leak with the second set on there. But I know that you probably tried everything too. You tried everything, right? I know you did. I know you did. Let's try this. These are trap doors and they're leaking. Wow. I don't even know what to do with that. There is one thing that I can try. It is, I would probably call it just slightly cheat. I used to do the real cheat where there's a full block, invisible block. I know that there is such a thing, and I could do that, but I don't remember what the command was for it. It's been so many years, actually, since I've used it, but I used to use it in 14 for certain places where I didn't want the people to walk, the Minecolonies people to walk, and or the rain to come in to certain places, and so I actually put invisible blocks down. I don't know that they still exist. I don't know that it's possible to get to them. I don't care right now. I'm going to try Silent Gems Phantom Lights, and I'm going to see if the Phantom Lights register as a full block. If they do, then they will actually fill the hole. So I'm going to put them all on.
I can help you.
I'm going to cover this entire thing with phantom block lights and see where it says that there's something there. So I'm going to, is there something here? There is. All the way across. It's showing a full block. So I'm hoping that this will make it seem like, now this is Silent Gems Phantom Light, and let's see if that works. Nah, it didn't work. It didn't work. It did not work. I was hoping that it worked, but it didn't. So we have a light there. Where did it put those lights? Up in the air? We have a light there and there, because I can't click on them anymore. But if I, oop, that went away. Did it not allow me to put them there? Let me see. It's all lit up, so that means that it allowed something, but not enough. I was hoping that maybe because it was a block that would mean that it didn't leak. But judging from this, I only have one. It's acting like I can't put them everywhere. That is most interesting. There's one there. I didn't put them everywhere. That's why it doesn't matter. There's one there, and one there. And there's one. So I was putting them down. There's one. There wasn't one there. There's one there. Didn't it seem like that would work? Because to have no leaking, you need a full block, and below is another block, full or partial. I know. That's why I was trying to see if I could get the light to act like a full block, but it doesn't. I wanted something to act like a full block, but I don't have anything that does that. I was hoping that the phantom light would act like a full block, and it isn't acting like that. So there's one here. There's one. Isn't that weird? I'm putting them down, and then they're not there. There's one
I
there.
can help you with that.
There's one there. I see what's happening with them. They're up too high. That's what it is. They're not sitting directly on top, and that's why it looks like that. Let's put one there, and let's light this part right here. Let's light that up right there. Did I put it there? No, I don't want it there. I want it there. Did I put it down, or is it still on top of that part right there? It is. I can see it right there. Let's take that off. Let's come down here and put it there. Does it make that line on both sides? I'm fine with that line. I like that. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it. I am. I'm going to think about it. I want to find something. I want to find a block that actually registers as a full block that isn't a full block. I want to find something like that. And that will be perfect because I love the submarine and I want it to not be leaking on the inside, and that's what I'm doing. And sure enough, Mr. Villager and Zaf were talking about me going longer than 3 hours, and I seem to be working my way up to it slowly but surely. I'm already at 22 minutes after the hour, so I'm going to actually go ahead and come in here and at least set these back down on this part. And so I need invisible and invisible, and then I can put let's put this one here and this one right here. Let's turn that this way. And those are the panels sitting right there that they had. See this? I don't even understand.
What is it?
Oh, because these are panels also. Yeah. I want to find something. I'm going to find, Vincentius Primus found it for me originally, and I think I'm going to, oh, I'm missing something. Where was the switch to run it? Oh, I have it in the wrong place. Let's take these and let's take these and put them here. I think I can put it here. That's a panel. Oh, it's on the outside. Okay, I know exactly what I did wrong there. Let's put that there. That's supposed to be there. Let's have it be like that. Or was it here? I think it was maybe here, like this. These trapdoors are sitting on the inside of this, and they need to be sitting on the outside as panels. And that means that in order to put those panels there, we're probably going to have to put something here. Let's put some leaves. Leaves right here. And I'm going to put them on the outside. Let's make those go away right there. And let's put that right there. And I'll put the other thing back in a minute. I have this, 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 and this. I don't need you or you guys. Let's take all of you here. I need an architect's cutter here. I need glass. And I need it to be this glass right here. Let's take a piece or two. Let's set this down right here. I can't set it anywhere in there. Let's put it here. Let's go here and let's get this right here. And that's all we need. Let's go out and let's do this one thing super quick. Run. We're going to run out and around. And let's come up here, right here. Let's come up right here. Let's go through right here, and there's the submarine right here. So what we're going to do is at 11. Okay, so there's nothing here holding those things. So this is where we're putting this and that. And now we're done. So on this, I want to look at something. I don't have any justification. I don't know that. I'd like to have something to explain why it does something in a certain area, and I don't have anything. And I don't want to ruin your design because the submarine is so cool looking. I really don't want to change it in any kind of way. So I thought that adding the slabs would make it okay, but that's as far as I want to go. I don't want to go too much farther than that since the slabs don't work. And I should have known, Mixasa, that you've been working on this for so long. The fact that you couldn't find anything means it's pretty much impossible. But I'm going to think about it. I don't want impossible. There we go. And then let's put that right there. Those two are perfect. And then let's put this back right here. And there is that. And now I'll just think about this. I'll think about what I can do about this. It's really a shame that the traps wouldn't stop it. You would think that the trapdoors would because, oh, but that's not trap. That's why. That isn't trap. Let's come here. You can stay here. You are both glass panels. Let's come here. I just for some reason think a trap should, even though it hasn't yet. I want to see something again. So just right here where we can see it's leaking in these panels right here. There's a panel there and a panel there. Is it leaking still? Yes, it is. Out of those panels, it is. And I can't put one on the top. So yeah, I'm just going to have to accept the fact. Small idea, replace one of the concrete slabs by normal concrete block and then place a lightning rod or an iron bar in the top. Oh, that's interesting. What do you think of that, Mixasa? You've probably tried it, but let's see something for a minute. Condensation is a normal thing in submarines, so we have to live with the droplets. I'll accept that. I'll accept the condensation, and I think I'll accept that. But I want to try one last thing. I just want to see something for a minute. This is slab, and that's why. So the reason why you can't, Mr. Villager, is we would have to have something that could come out of somewhere, come out of the top or something, as or come off of the sides or something, as let's do, I don't need these guys anymore, so let's make these go away. How much time do I have? I have 6 minutes. Just a minute. Let's look at this. Let's do iron. Let's do bars. Let's do bars for a minute. And then let's do rods. Let's do rods for a minute. I want to see something. What if we put, it won't let me, but what if we put, just a second, I'm going to try something. Let's get a let's just get a piece of wood so that I know that it's separate. Let's put a piece of wood right here and right here. I want to see something. Let's see if I can put anything here. Let's make that go away. Do I have any others? I think I got them all. Let's look at this. I can't do them in the water. Ah, I can't do rods. You can't do rods in the water. Let me look. Let me look at this. I want to see something for a minute. I can't do rods in the water. That's over top of that one. And there's something right here. Make those two go away. 3. Go away and bring this out. And then you have this framework. Grrr, because you can't have separate rods on it. So that gives you that crown fix on top. Could I justify this as some sort of crane thing that comes out over top of the submarine, that the submarine is locked into for gasoline or something like that when it's not being used, that can be swung to one side, that's maybe attached to this thing here or something? Could I do something like that? First of all, is it working? Is it not leaking? Let's see. It's still leaking. I accept Mixasa's definition of the fact that submarines have condensation, and we're going to let that be what it is for now. Look for, you think, no. No, it was an interesting try. It definitely was. A lightning rod, I don't think, let's see if they will stay. The end rods won't stay underwater. The illuminated rods from Simply Light, shoot, I should have tried those for a minute. Hold on a second, let me look at something. I have more mods. So I'm doing this for me. I would love to be able to do this for everybody, but I want to see something for a second. So let's look at this. I want to see something. So they don't hook to each other. They're not hooking to each other. So I want to see if they'll block the water. They might not. But that's what we're going to look at for just a second and see if this side isn't leaking. So let's look and see. Is this side still leaking underneath? Yeah, it looks like it is. Yep, there's no question that it is. Okay. All right. So we can't, I was thinking maybe we could put some kind of
What is
light
it?
feature or something that would do something there, but we can't. Yep, we can't do anything even remotely like that. So Mixasa is right. Matlam and Mixasa. You have to imagine that they're the stylists who designed this elaborate and incredible city, would have thought of everything under the sun in regards to the submarine, especially because they would have wanted it not to be filled with water as well. And if you put your invisible light inside, maybe it would block. Phantom. Phantom. Let's see something. Let's try it on the inside. I tried it on the outside, but what about the inside? Ooh. Okay, let's look at that. Let's come down here. Let's come to here. Let's come around this part right here. Let's go down the hall here. Why is this water... Why do I have water in here? Oh, something I built broke in and put water in here. I didn't even see it. See that right there? There's something there. Oh, of course. It's the hospital. The hospital. When the hospital got finished being built, it changed some of the stone in that area, and that's what happened. I'll come back and save that later. Let's try the phantom lights here for a second. So let's put one
I can help you with
here and here. Still leaking.
that. Good day to you.
Isn't that so sad? It's still leaking. Yeah, I was hoping so too, because you can't see them, but they're there, but it's not stopping it from leaking. So it was a good try, Mixasa. It really was. And but I agree with you at this particular point. That we will just have to accept the leakage for right now until we figure something else out. Yeah, I know. Maybe a concrete panel. That is a concrete panel. And we've used them all. You can't put... there was originally panel up here, Mr. Villager. I took the panel away and put slabs in, thinking that the slabs, I could put something on top of them, but I can't. And I can't put something underneath them. Even when I put something underneath them, they still want to leak. See, whoops, that's a piece of that. I don't need that. That's concrete. Where's the other slab pieces? Like, for instance, this is glass panel here. This is panel. So it would be the same if it was white. And if I put these up, I think I can put them up. See, I can't even put them there. Oh, there we go. So let me look. See, it's still dripping through. See, it's dripping through the glass. So that's why we can't do it. We've tried everything. The skeleton. I forgot about the skeleton. Yes. Okay, so that can stay open so we can see the submarine is there. And I like that. Let's go look at the skeleton. Nope. In the surgery room. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, I see. That's pretty cool. Okay, that is cool. It almost works. It definitely does. Oh, but I like it. I like it. So yes, I do want it to stay. Let me see something for a minute. I am going to use let me see what I've got here. That is 4. I am going to put a phantom light over top of the skeleton right there. And I love this. That is a great idea and I love it. That's perfect. And look at on the sides, look at the stitching. Look, it looks like a skeleton is in armor, which is like perfect. It's perfect. So I would love to see what it looks like like vanilla, what it was meant to look like, and that would be really cool. On ours, our armor has all these extra pieces on it, this fabric, yeah, the texture pack. It seems some student did a prank by painting the eyes green. Yes. It's perfect. It's wonderful. And so this is surgery here, and we'll leave this like this for right now. This is Melina. Melina is here. This is Melina's hospital, and Melina is one of the ones she loves. That she is the doctor for this facility, and everything is good. That is it. I am way past. I am past, and I actually appreciate everybody. I appreciate all of you being here and wanting to see a lot, and thank you. Oh my gosh, Mexasa, merci beaucoup on that, showing me how the tag works, the tag tool works. I love it. Thank you so much. And Mr. Villager, obrigado. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you were able to come back, and thank you. I'll show you everything next time that we did. Zaf, if you haven't gone to sleep, because it's super late where you are too, Zaf, Afgaristo, thank you for being here. We missed you, and I hope you enjoyed watching today. And everybody who watches, thank you for watching. Thank you. Didn't we have fun?
I can help you with that.
Yes. Everyone wants to help me with having fun. All right, here we go. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. Music, music. I hear music. Bye. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Obrigado.